Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lummel. Got another stock here today. ASM, it's a Vino Silver and Gold. And as you may know, gold has been soaring the last several weeks with all the uncertainty in the markets, the global macroeconomic stuff, tariffs, etc. And so we have a lot of gold stocks breaking out pretty good, pretty solid patterns, pretty good cycle sets, price squeeze, etc. I'll go ahead and break down the cycles here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcoinatradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, just a reminder what kind of market we're in right now. We have a E- market still. Dow Jones 30 is pretty much below all the key moving averages and could be heading down lower. We'll just have to watch over the next few weeks. We did create a strong stand here at the 37,000 mark, but that doesn't mean that's going to hold. Any hiccup in the tariff talks could send it down lower, so you have to be cautious on any long position in the market right now. So breaking down the chart, again, this is a 2.5 BMI vector of 1 on the left hand side of this, and this is a cup and handle pattern. Again, it's a cycle based cup. Normal cup and handles are cross horizontal, but cycle based cup and handles can have a higher highs and higher lows inside of the cup. So what we have here is a CAT-1 TM-1 cycle here on the first breakout. So we already have a cycle based price squeeze on CAT-2 set, the TM-2 cycle, again higher low, and we squeezed out of that for CAT-3 on the TM-3, the 5 to 7 month cycle. And this looks like it's going to be a soft landing pullback. You really just kissed that $2 psychological price point, and it's probably going to hold around that. And you can see right here the power of these psychological price points. $1 just dipped slightly below that, and then once it broke out, held above it, and then you got above the second time the attack of the 150 zone, came back, retested, and held approximately above that. So right now you have the push to the $2 PPP, and it's probably going to dip down a little bit below that, but should offer support once it gets above on a retest of that $2 PPP, especially since we have that TM-3 cycle up there. So as far as the big picture on this, we'll break that down in a second. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you could find our club lingo at bitcoinatradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, looking at the long-term cycle breakout, we had a TM-7 cycle. Again, that's one of our most common cycles, coming off of a big high U pivot and a deep downtrend. It's about a about 2.9 years, 27 to 33 month cycle. It's getting very close to that 3.5 year, actually 3.5 years over here. Breakout, retest of that. But as far as catching the lows in that 50 cent area, the TM-7 cycle worked actually pretty good. Breakout of almost about 2 month high down there. So now that we're up here on the heading towards that prior high, we're in a handle basically from that long-term price setup there. So normally we get 2 to 4 week TSS pullback, but this just seems so strong. I'm not sure we're going to get it that deep or that long, but it could happen that way. It could be a several week consolidation, but just real strong within the cycle, so it should continue up. As far as price targets, I'd be looking at 2.5 BMI repeating itself off of this pivot right here. Off the 150 would take it to 375 plus 150, it'd be 525. 375 plus 150 be 525. That would be about 150% gain from here if it could do it, very possibly. And then you have a psychological price point at that $5 mark, which is quite a ways out of the prior U pivot. So get some juice. You can also repeat the BMI on the left hand side of the pattern. That's a lot right there. It's about 7.5 BMI. That could take it to 24 plus 25 plus or so if the base BMI from here came into play. So that would be a huge gain if it did that, but no telling. Just depends on the fundamentals. Right now the price action is great, so would not be surprised to see a pretty good run even out of this $2 mark here. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.